George Celino Barnes was born July 18, 1895 in Memphis, Tennessee. Richard Colson Baker was born April 22, 1990 in Houston, Texas. Barnes, a degenerate, grew to prominence in the 1920s and 30s. He was a gangster, a bank robber, and like many criminals in the Prohibition era, Barnes was also a bootlegger. Baker had a nomadic upbringing, spending time in Egypt, Germany, and a few cities along the U.S. But while attending middle school in Denver, Colorado, he took a liking to hip-hop. Along with his wife Catherine as his accomplice, Barnes is now one of America's most wanted, often taunting police that he would never be caught. Now living in Cleveland, Ohio, Baker, a struggling rap artist, travels to New York City in 2009 to perform on Amateur Night at the Apollo. He wins not once, but twice, becoming the first rap act to win the Amateur Night. Barnes' most notable crime was the kidnapping of wealthy businessman Charles Herschel, from which he collected a ransom of $200,000, but little did he know that the FBI would be hot on his trail. 2011, after some local hits and mixtape releases, Richard attends his first South by Southwest, where he's approached by Sean Combs. He would later sign a record deal with Bad Boy Interscope. On September 1933, George and his wife were finally captured by authorities in his hometown of Memphis. He was then taken to trial a month later, where he was given life in prison. He would later die at the age of 59 after suffering a heart attack. Baker is no stranger at ruffling feathers with the law. He was arrested in 2011 at a Cleveland shopping mall for organizing a flash mob via Twitter. He seems to have a unique rapport with his fans, something intangible that can't be read on Rap Genius or seen on World Star Hip Hop. It's an unwritten understanding of vulnerability without coming across as an insecure artist. And as this new generation of fans grow into adolescence, they notice color less and less. In his early years, he would gain his nickname because of his supersonic rap delivery. One last thing to note on the life of George Barnes. Catherine, his wife and partner in crime, allegedly purchased him what would eventually become an infamous gift. She bought him his very first machine gun, which along with his ruthless reputation would earn him the street name Machine Gun Kelly.
That's all I want to do. And I did all that shit with this. A piece of paper and some words, man.